Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon XG Next Gen. I distinctly remember, like, ending the last video at Relgam Tower and saying I'll probably forget the thing next time, so I'm gonna end at Relgam Tower so that I'll realize that I need to do whatever it is. And I assume it was either the mirror radar went off or it's the spot monitor. It's not the mirror radar, so it's probably a spot monitor went off or something. Yep, Oasis Pokespot. Alright. We are going to get over there ASAP then and deal with whatever wild Pokemon is there. Either catch it or defeat it, one. And then after we do that, we're going back to Phoenix to deal with Snaddle. It's a wild Execute. I really don't care for an Execute. I already have 2 Grasses and 2 Psychics. So, really like a horrible option for me. I'm just gonna kill you, to be honest. When I loaded up the game, it told me how many Shadow Pokemon I had caught, and it said I caught 29 Shadow Pokemon so far. I don't think we need to worry that much about catching wild Pokemon to be able to fill up the Purify Chamber or anything like that. So, I really see no need to catch the Execute. We're gonna get plenty of Pokemon to fill up the Purify Chamber anyway, so that would be the only reason I would catch it, is to put it into the Purify Chamber. Alright. Speaking of which, Sneasel's ready to be purified. I'm just gonna leave those there for now. Do I want to go and purify it before I go to Phoenix? Yeah, probably. Nagisa's like really close to leveling up, I saw, by the way, so I think we're gonna try. I know that there are still some random Cypher people at Phoenix that I haven't fought that you don't have to fight. We'll probably try and fight 1 or 2 of them to get Nagisa to evolve into Gardevoir before we go fight Snaddle. Because I think we are a little tiny bit behind in levels, so getting an evolution there is probably a good idea before we take him on. Alright, Sneasel, let's go. Whoever is in number 1 is, like, very nearly purified. I should have just waited a little bit. I could have come here and purified 2 at once instead of just Sneasel. Is Sneasel the Pokemon I needed to make this a perfect run right here? I don't think so. Tailo, Pikachu, Pelipper, and Torkoal. Feint Attack, nice. You relearned something else before that, but I've already forgotten what it was. No. Granted, Sneasel is a Dark and an Ice type, both of which are, like, types that I've admitted to probably needing on the team. But I don't know. I mean, like, Sneasel's okay, but I like Weavile more, obviously. And every time I see a Pokemon that, like, could have had an evolution but can't because of what gen game we're in, I'm just like, nah, why bother? I can put Sneasel here and make this better than just having Tailo. I guess I'll move Tailo over here as a result. And then I should change the Nose Pass to focusing on Tailo. If I'm not mistaken, I think I need Nose Pass to make this perfect, don't I? Because then it'll be... It's like... I put Pelipper where Pikachu is, and then Nose Pass here. So Nose Pass is Rock. Rock beats Fire. Fire beats Ice. Ice beats Flying Water. Water Flying beats Rock. Yeah, that'll make a perfect one. So I need Nose Pass to go right here. And then I have a Azumarill right here. Okay. Well, I should put a Shadow in here no matter what the Shadow is. Ice and Ground is probably a good type. Oh, you have the Earth Plate. I should probably take that away from you so that I can give it to Flappy Jr. here. I really wish that whenever I caught a Shadow Pokemon, any item it was holding would just immediately be put into my inventory or something. It would be like, you got the Earth Plate, yada yada. It would make my job so much easier if I didn't have to do all this shenanigans. Take that, thank you. I'll give it to Flappy Jr. Although this is kind of a double-edged sword. I'm making Flappy Jr. do more damage to my enemies, but also whenever he's hitting, like, Zirconis or, someone who's, like, not Saix, because Saix is immune, it's just like, yep, it's gonna do more damage to them, too. Which is a little less than ideal, but you know. We're gonna use Raiju for today, but, next time, for certain, we're gonna put Koji back in place of Raiju. Why do I always go to Party Pokemon when I want to go here? Yeah, that'll work. That actually works out perfectly. Why? Because I have 2 Ice. No, it's because of this. Never mind. It's because these, I don't have a full tempo. It's also because I have an Ice. I was thinking Michael told me before, like, hey, the reason that you get that little tiny extra bit of flow is when you have, no types, no repeat types. And I was like, well, why am I not getting it right here? But it's Ice and Ice. Ice Ground, Ice Dark. And also, I think this might matter. The fact that it isn't full tempo, that might also be a factor, but I'm not certain. I don't know why I thought, as soon as I put it in, I was like, I'm gonna get the extra thing of flow here, or extra thing of tempo here. Obviously not. You've put in 2 ice types, you nerd. Alright, we're gonna have to come back for a Azumarill, like, before this session is over, undoubtedly, but that's fine. We can worry about that later. For now, let's focus on going over to Phoenix. I want to find one random dude to fight. And then I think the guy with his Mightyena, actually, we have not fought. Yeah, I think we can fight this guy. Can't we? Sounds like things are getting hectic here. I'm guessing that our cover's been blown. I'd say it's about time. I need to get out of this tight outfit anyway. But, like, your Cypher outfit looks tighter than the outfit you were just wearing, though. Also, if you were wearing this underneath that outfit, then this is what was tight, not what was over top of it. It makes no sense. Haha, I can move freely again. Now I can battle without feeling squashed. Hate to tell you, dude, but I'm about to squash you. It's Cypher Peon Clint. Hawkeye, is that you? This is where you've been all this time. What? The guy who had a Mightyena standing in front of him actually has a Mightyena in combat? What a shock. Alright, Zirconis, I really need you to, like, be the aggro tank here. I need you to draw in all of the aggro so that they do not... Oh, cool, they're level 25. We should be fine then, probably. I need you to draw in all of the aggro so that they do not attack, they don't attack Nagisa. Because I need Nagisa to get this experience. It's very important. This Mantine is going to be a problem because Mantine have really good Spadef, if I remember correctly. I think they're good in Spadef and then, like, decent in defense. This is going to hurt. Please hit Zirconis. Okay, thank you. I was getting ready to say no because I immediately thought, like with my luck, it was going to be hitting Nagisa. No, why are you so fast? Zirconis is probably going down, unfortunately. Yep, there it is. Nice and crit. Zirconis, you drew the aggro. You did what needed to be done. Your sacrifice is not in vain, my friend. Hyper Voice. This will probably OHKO the Mightyena, I hope. And do decently to the Mantine. Yeah, you know, that's about as much as I can hope for, honestly. It lived! No! Raiju is fast. Send out Raiju. Part of me is thinking Heat Wave will totally kill the Mightyena. Go for it. Another part of me is thinking you're an idiot. You need to, like, Volt Switch the Mightyena or Hidden Power Ice. Heat Wave wouldn't be much less power than Hidden Power Ice, I think. But, like, the Mightyena has to go before it can attack with the Poison Fang. And I'm, like, 90% sure it's going to die to this Hidden Power. Let's find out. Please, oh please die to this Hidden Power. Ah, crits. Thank you. I really don't think the crit was necessary, but I'm glad it was there regardless. So close to level 30. I can practically taste it. It's right there, dangling in front of me. Hopefully this Psy Shot kills. Come on, damage. Nice. Yeah, definitely more Spadef than Fizdef, I think. Nice and level 30. Okay, as long as Nagisa does not die against this last Pokemon, which, depending on the Pokemon, I might even switch Nagisa out, then he will evolve into Gardevoir. At long last. Oh no, it's Pelipper! How am I supposed to beat this? Pelipper the Unstoppable. Pretty sure a Volt Switch will kill you. Like, straight up, it's 4 times effective. And I'm like 3 levels ahead of you. 2 levels ahead of you, my mistake. I didn't actually see its level, I just assumed it was 25. But we've done it! The actual madman. Is it why it's gonna make me switch out? If it's actually gonna give the experience, I wanted to go to Tiamat. I guess. Easy experience. It didn't even give any of it to Tiamat. That's hilarious. Whatever. It's probably because this game wasn't meant to have U-turn and Volt Switch in it. I'm pretty sure that those were 4th gen moves. I'm not supposed to be losing here like this. This won't do. Get wrecked, you nerd. Thanks for being Gardevoir fodder. Yeah, it's time. At long last. My Gardevoir is here. Finally, your stats won't be trash, Nagisa. Ah, there we have it. Pixelate's normal Gardevoir is here. Now it should be like... really... Ooh, Psychic. Do I want Psychic or Psyshock? Because Psyshock is really good, too. I'm kind of considering getting rid of Calm Mind, because setup is not as good in double battles as it is in single battle. So, like, Psyshock is slightly less base power, but it hits the physical defense, whereas Psychic hits the special defense. And I have Hyper Voice to hit the special side, and Fairy and Psychic can usually hit fairly similar things. Like, what can Psychic hit that Fairy can't, really? Fire, I guess. So, like, physically defensive fire types. But most fire types that are physically defensive are also specially bulky as well. They're normally both. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go with Psychic. Slightly more base power. This isn't competitive. I don't think we need to worry that much about hitting special and physical side. And I mean, there's a Azumarill. We'll deal with Azumarill later. And then on top of that, I have, like, plenty of physical attackers. Actually, I'm evenly split right now, I've just realized. I have special, 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 and then I have physical, physical, physical. And Tiamat is actually mixed right now, but I'm pretty sure that my Salamence will end up being physical. Salamence has enough special attack to where he can be a special attacker if you want him to, but he's definitely better suited as a physical attacker. Alright, heal me up. Many thanks. And now, I think we'll just go deal with Snaddle and take him out. Do I have enough Pokeballs for this? In the original game, I'm pretty sure that Snaddle was the first person to have 2 Shadow Pokemon because he had Shadow Solrock and Shadow Lunatone. That might be the same here. I would sooner assume that Snaddle has 2 Shadow Pokemon than 1. In fact, I'd probably sooner assume that Snaddle has 3 Shadow Pokemon than 1. Although I highly doubt he has 3. I'm like 98% certain he's just gonna have 2. Give me some Great Balls, please. Probably wouldn't have to buy these if the stupid whatever, what was it? Was it the Hariyama, I think? That, like, broke through, like, 5 more Great Balls than I thought he would have. It was either that or something else. I can't remember. Some Pokemon broke out of the Great Balls a lot and made me upset. Alright. Back to Phoenix. Hopefully for the final time. Well, this is definitely not going to be the final time. We'll probably come back here after defeating Snaddle and later in the game or something. I don't think we ever have to come back here for story purposes, but we'll probably come back and take on the pre-gym at some point or something like that. I can't remember if they ever use the Phoenix Colosseum in this game. I think they don't. But I can't remember. No, maybe they do reopen it after you're done with all the Snaddle business. Can't remember. It's been too long. Let's... This is what I want to lead with. I could lead Flappy and Raiju. Or Flappy and Saix, really. I think this is fine, though. Zirconis is kind of, sort of, a little bit of fodder, unfortunately. But, early game Hyper Voices can be pretty good. I'm going to save the game just in case something goes wrong. Do not forget, we need to go along the edge of the arena to pick up these item boxes before we go into the center. TM13, that is normally Ice Beam. And I really hope it's still Ice Beam. But, we'll see. It's Trick Room. Okay, well, I'm, like, never going to use Trick Room. Because I don't like Trick Room in casual or competitive. And I'm actually a little upset that it's not Ice Beam, because I could really use an Ice Beam right about now. Wait a minute, who would I give Ice Beam? Maybe I actually don't need Ice Beam, like, in the slightest. Yes. No, Gardevoir can learn Ice Beam. I could give Gardevoir Ice Beam for more coverage. I'd probably get rid of Calm Mind for it, to be honest. And I really don't want to keep Thunder Wave long-term either. I'm going to keep it for now. TM18. Ice Beam? Only one way to find out. Freeze Dry. Yeah, that's close. No one can learn it, though. I think I've decided in hindsight that I don't want to lead Nagisa because Nagisa is the one with Thunder Wave. So I'm thinking I lead Raiju, and I can still afford to discharge because Zirconis will resist it. It'll be less than ideal, but it's like, it won't be the end of the world. So let's try this. But we gotta go take this nerd down. Oh. I'll deal with it after. Do we have to fight that guy too and then fight Snaddle? I can't remember. Forget it. You can't have our videotapes. You can't do this to the press. For a prisoner, you're rather hard-nosed, I must say. But it just wouldn't do to have those tapes broadcast to the public. I have been promised the position of Orre's governor by none other than Master Greevil. So you must understand, it wouldn't do to have it be known that I have muzzled the citizens of Phoenix. If that got out, imagine what harm it would bring to my pristine political record. Now, hand over the videotapes, please. I don't care about your sick aspirations. Don't you dare underestimate the power of free press. ONBS stakes its very existence on delivering the truth for justice. I will get this news out. It's so sad that you won't listen to reason. Very well, I suppose you leave me with no option. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you! Are you the dastardly child who won't stop fooling in our affairs? Barney! Barney! What were you doing? Get rid of this pest. Sir, yes, sir! Mr. Snaddle, sir! Aye, aye, sir! This guy. Hey, boy, playtime is over. I guess you're like the lieutenant or something? Just like Naps was for Loverina? Because you're in the same outfit? We do have to fight this guy first, which I was not expecting. Kind of wish that I had led with Flappy Jr. now. And part of me even kind of wants to switch Raiju out for Flappy Jr., but I feel like that won't work in my favor. More than likely. Oh, it's a Shadow out first, too. So I probably wouldn't... Yeah, I wouldn't want to EQ the Houndoom. Wait, double Shadow... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is bad. Level 34 and 33, holy cow. And Snaddle has got to be even stronger than this. Yo, we might not actually be able to win. We might not have a chance. I'm going to Dragon Breath the Houndoom. I'm more afraid of it. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt and probably Oko someone. That looks awesome. Yep, Zirconis immediately got Oko'd. Alright. This is a great start. Discharge, go. Please, I need the paras. I need you to para this Houndoom right now. It did nothing. Oh, my word. It chewed that para. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. You got Lightning Rod. I was afraid of that, but I thought it was worth it to get the para. Shadow Bolt. Can my Lightning Rod work on that, please? I disagree. Alright, so I've made the Ampharos stronger, which is definitely my first mistake, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. So here's what we're going to do now. This is going to be a very technical turn. It's going to rely on a lot of high-level play that I'm going to walk you guys through because it's kind of hard to follow exactly what I'm going to do here. You see, the first step that we're going to do is we're going to Earthquake. The reason we're going to Earthquake is because A, Saix is immune to it. B, it does a lot of damage to Houndoom and Ampharos because it's super effective, and that's how that works. Second, next, this is the most important, very technical part. We're going to Iron Head the Ampharos because it can flinch it. And there you have it. Why is Flappy Jr. the fastest thing on the field? So because the Houndoom is parried, obviously, you fool. Yeah, I killed the Houndoom. So that was a technical flaw that I wasn't really sure if that would happen or not. I also have killed the Ampharos because Iron Head is going to kill it. Okay. Can't help but feel like I made a little bit of a mistake here. Because I definitely did not want to kill both of them. Yeah. That's going to be really annoying to have to go and catch those two from Mirror B. But what's done is done. I'm going to be real with you. We're behind in levels. And, he's got a Donphan. It's over. How am I supposed to defeat a Donphan when all I have is a Donphan? Well, I'm going to play rough the Hitmontop. I take that back. I'm going to Earthquake, and I'm going to Zen Headbutt the Hitmontop. Okay, here we go. So yeah, it was definitely not my intention to kill both the Shadow Pokemon. I really thought after Houndoom absolutely chewed that, whatever move it was that did that discharge, for some reason I really thought, like, yeah, you know, it's probably going to take an Earthquake, and Ampharos is fat. It'll definitely take an Earthquake. I shouldn't have given Flappy Jr. the Earth Plate. That was a mistake. Thank goodness this Donphan is going for something as weak as Headbutt. Taking on two Shadows was, kind of never in the cards for us, though, I feel like. So, this time I'm going to play rough you. This Donphan is not taking nearly enough damage. I'm actually going to take the time to Power Up Punch it. Oh, this is going to hurt. Yeah, I was right. That hurt. That hurt a lot, actually. Big damage, big damage, big damage. Please just take it out. Okay, I can, do the move. I can bullet punch that. Nice and attack buff. Not headbutt, oh no. That did damage. Is it worth ice sharding? No, because after... EQ will definitely do more after the Hitmontop is down, because then the damage won't be split. It might still be split because of Sags, but I don't think so. I can't remember how that works. Nice and level 30 for Sags, though. That's nice. Hence why I said nice and level 30. Oh, this Donphan has had Ice Shard this entire time. I was wondering if it would or not. Yeah, it doesn't do much, which means my Ice Shard would have also done very little. Because I was contemplating using it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty upset at myself that I let the Houndoom and the Ampharos die, and part of me is even thinking like, hey, you saved just before the fight, why don't you just soft reset? I'm gonna be real with you. I'm heavily considering it. Oh jeez. Play Rough does more than Ice Shard against Noctowl, right? Yeah. I think Body Slam does more too, just barely. So I'm gonna try and do that to you, and then I'm gonna Zen Headbutt this Donphan. I'm at +1, so it'll hopefully kill. Oh, the damage. Not Brave Bird. I think both of my Pokemon will live this. Never mind. I did not expect Brave Bird to do that much damage. Go, Body Slam. Easiest crit of my life. It did nothing, Para. Where are my Paras? Spoiler alert, we're not going to be able to beat Snaddle. I know what you're thinking. Chaos, you said that about that one guy last time, but then you beat him. No, this is different. We're not going to beat Snaddle, is the thing. Like, there's actually no chance. I've accidentally let myself get a little underleveled. Please don't hit Nagisa. Okay, thank you. Hyper Voice should kill both of you. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully. Let's find out. Okay, yeah, Noctowl lives. Noctowl is also stupid, especially. Okay, you both live. Alright, well, you know. This is the world I live in. Can't believe you both lived that. I really thought one of you was dead. Like, I knew Noctowl had a good chance of living just because of how freaking bulky it is, but still. Get that Noctowl out of here. And then as long as that Donphan didn't use Ice Shard, then we're going to outspeed and kill it. Wrecked. Easy experience gain. If I lose to Snaddle, do I get to come back but not have to fight Barney first? That would be sick. Also, I forgot how much I love Psychic's animation in this game. I'm really glad I chose Psychic over Psyshock. Alright, well, I did beat this guy. But, like, I'm not going to beat Snaddle. Aw, no! How unfortunate. Yeah, Houndoom and Ampharos both fled somewhere. That was not my finest moment, by far. That was stunning. That footage should be electrifying. Cameron, did you get that on tape? Sorry, but you can't expect me to keep filming under these conditions. Are you kidding me, Cameron? Stop dropping the ball. Oh, this is precisely the time your camera should be rolling. Show some journalistic guts. Cut, cut. If Master Greevil were to see this, he would be most displeased. I have no mercy for anyone in my way. Even for a child like you. You answer to me now. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this. Who thought it was okay to have me fight a lieutenant and then an admin right after? Porygon 2 and Slowking. Yep, it's over. What do I have left? Tiamat, Gardevoir, and, oh, I got Raiju. Wait a minute. They were healed. Ah, sick. Would it be that Trickster activated? What is Trickster? Trickster? Activate. Both of you have a Trickster ability that activated? What is Trickster? I've never heard of this before in my life. Not that I can remember, at least. I'm gonna Giga Drain the Slowking. Did you activate Trick Room? I bet you activated Trick Room. Also, this thing has Flamethrower, which is a normal move that Slowking can get, but come on. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, I'm, like, super underleveled. Thank you for living, because I really need this discharge. I'd like to point out that if they both have Trickster, and Trickster sets up Trick Room, then they should have negated one another. One of them should have turned on Trick Room, and then the second one should have turned it off. That's not how Trick Room works. If you use Trick Room a second time, it negates it. That's how Trick Room works. I don't want to send out Flappy Jr. There's a freaking water type on that side of the field. And he's got Flamethrower, so I can't send out... I can send out Tiamat, but Tiamat's stats suck. It's gonna die. In hindsight, I should have sent out Flappy Jr. He might actually be slower than them. I got a Discharge again, I feel like. And then... Crunch the Slowking. This is gonna hurt. This man actually not only has a Trick Room team, but the hack creator decided to give him a... give him Pokemon that have an ability that shouldn't exist, which sets up Trick Room, which I'm going to be real with you. I like the idea of an ability that sets up Trick Room. I feel like there should be one so close to 29. Yeah, I'm probably going to die to this. Because Porygon 2 is pretty strong. And Tiamat's stats are garbage. Yep, there he goes. But the one with Flamethrower is gone. So I can send out Flappy Jr. and Saix and EQ to my heart's delight here. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm probably going to have to kill whatever his Shadow Pokemon are too, because I've just fallen so far behind on levels, more so than I anticipated, that the Shadow Pokemon are going to be too strong for me to try and bother catching them. I'm going to have to take them down, if I even can, as fast as possible. That's an Alolan Marowak right there. That's an Alolan Marowak that is also a Shadow Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, I call no fair. I'm going to have to EQ it. I'd like to call hacks. I think you're cheating. Also, Saix is the slowest Pokemon on the field. In hindsight, I probably should... If I had known I was the slowest Pokemon on the field, I would have gone for Iron Head to try and get a flinch, to be real with you. Please tell me that the next slowest is damaged on contact. Why? Shadow Pummel. That's going to hurt a lot. Oh, it hits twice. Of course it does. I was about to say, wow, that actually did less than anticipated. Why was I hurt on contact, though? I hit the Porygon. Does... Please, I lived this definitely because I have Sturdy. Of course I lived this. Does the Marowak have Rough Skin or something? And for some reason, it affects both sides? Or both of his Pokemon on that field? That doesn't make any sense. That's not how that works. I really hope that I, first of all, killed the Porygon 2, which I didn't. But I can Ice Shard and probably kill it. And 2, I hope I put you in the red. Well, yellow is pretty close to red, I guess. Alright, there's only one way I get out of this. You all know what time it is. It's time to Ice Shard the Porygon and hope, against all hope, that I catch this Marowak. Even then, I'm pretty sure I'm still going to end up losing this. But, you know, fingers crossed. Here we go. Snag Ball time. You're mine, Marowak. Stay in there. Stay in there. Alright, it's over. It's been real. Shadow Pummel will absolutely kill whoever it hits. And from there, it's going to be like 3 more Pokemon against 1. It's actually over. Goodbye, Porygon. I will miss you. Hey, level 33. Almost level 31. Not Shadow Pummel, not again. I want a refund. I don't think that you should be able to hit twice with Shadow Pummel. I don't care if it's based off of Boomerang or not. Oh, hey, that's Alolan Ninetales right there. You just have all the Alolan Mons, huh? Oh, a Shadow Pokemon. It's an Ice Fairy. Snow warning, which actually causes rain. Alright, well, there's only one way out of this. And even then, I'm pretty sure there's no way out of this, but hey, let's try it. Fingers crossed. You stay in there, Marowak. Alright, well, it's been real. It's been real. I'm way too underleveled. There's actually just no way. I'm honestly surprised Nagisa lived the first hit. Well, there you have it. Oh, yeah, now Trick Room wears off. Nice. I'm fine with Trick Room ability existing, but I'm a little mad that it getting set up twice did not negate it. Because that's how it's supposed to work. A second Trick Room is supposed to negate the first Trick Room. Oh, hey, I'm here. Why did it send me all the way back here? Why not to, like, the last healing station I was at? I was gonna say Pokemon Center, but I can't even remember the last Pokemon Center I was at. Oh, hey, while we're here, let's purify Azumarill. Alright, I think next time we're going to, we're gonna do Mount Battle Area 3. Or not Area 3, Area 2. I think we're gonna do that next time. And that way we'll get some level ups from it, and then I'll be able to use it for level grinding as well. And then I'm gonna have to, like, level grind to level... That, I'm pretty sure that Shadow Alola Ninetales was, like, level 36 or 37. So, I knew I was a little behind in levels, but I did not think I was that far behind in levels. So, there was really nothing I could have done in that scenario with how low-leveled I was compared to them. Belly Drum? Belly Drum, yep, sick. Belly Drum Azu is, like, best Azu. That and Assault Vest. Close Combat! You're not supposed to be able to learn Close Combat. I wish you could. But you learn, freaking Superpower. Also, who runs fighting moves on a Azumarill after it became a Fairy type? Who even does that? We're gonna set some stuff up here before I yell. Need to put another Pokemon in here, preferably one that is not the same type as those. Hariyama, no. Murkrow? Dark and Flying are pretty good types. No, there's a Dark here, though. I want a type that will, like, not mess up the thing. Normal Flying, I don't think will. Although I really don't want to... Normal Flying is not a very good type. But, yeah, it'll let me have the extra flow. So, I'll do it. Oh, it's already set to you. Sick. Yeah, we'll get Pidgeot done next. And then you need one more Pokemon here, and we just finished purifying an Azumarill. So Azumarill can go here. I think right there is going to be the best spot. Yeah. So that goes there, and then there's really no better way to configure this. Because these guys, they're just placeholders, really. They're only here for the sake of being here. None of them are, like, the right setup. Although we could go down the Poison, Water Fairy, and then, like, put a Fire here, and then, like, Steel Ground here? It'd have to be a Psychic type, like a... I'm so mad, because you know what the perfect thing to fit here would be? Would be Grass Psychic, and it would make a perfect roll around, because if I put a Fire type here, Water would beat Fire. And then the Fire would beat the Grass type of this one. And since it would be Grass and Psychic, Psychic would beat Poison. And you know what type does that? It's, Execute. I could use a Moonstone on what's-his-face here as well to make him Poison Ground. And then I can just put any Grass type here and that would work. And I think I have... Yeah, I have Nuzleaf, so Nuzleaf would work. It's not a big deal. But this Piloswine is almost done already. This Nosepass is taking forever, man. But once we get Piloswine, I think we can put Piloswine here to make a perfect run around. We just have to put him where Sneasel is. Yeah, that would make a perfect one. And with no repeating types as well. Alright. That is very good. It won't be long now. And actually, since we have 12 normal Pokemon put around here, the next time we purify something, which is going to be Piloswine, we'll put Piloswine where Sneasel is, and then Sneasel can go into the 4th set, and we can get started on that one and start getting it underway. And then we can put Nosepass with Sneasel, so that'll be Rock beats Ice, and then we just have to find some other stuff to fit in there that'll work. So yeah, as soon as this Piloswine is done, we're going to have our second perfect set. Alright. Well, today was not the best day, because I killed the Houndoom and the Ampharos, because I went for a move that, like... 80% of me was like, this is absolutely going to kill both of these Shadow Pokemon. Why do you think this is a good idea? And then the other 20% of my mind was like, but what if it doesn't kill the Ampharos and the Houndoom? And somehow that part of my mind won out when it definitely should not have won out. So, that's unfortunate. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to go a little bit over today, which I'm already a little bit over. These videos normally end up being a little bit over. Let's go to Mount Battle and go ahead and move around team members. I'm gonna take out, I hate to take out Flappy Jr. because Flappy Jr. is so powerful. But he's also the highest level, so he needs, like, level ups the least right now. But we're definitely taking Koji back in place of Raiju, and we'll bring Raiju back eventually as well. And then Breloom is, something in my throat, level 30. So I'm gonna, even though this gives us 2 grass types, I'm gonna do this. And that gives us a grass fighting at least. So I think it'll probably be fine. Definitely big things next time. We got to get Tiamat to evolve. Shelgon isn't that great in stats either, but he's definitely better than Bagon. And Bagon is just... He's way too weak. Not only from being underleveled, but also just stats in general. We got to get him to evolve. Having Nagisa be evolved is really good too. We really do need to get, like, the last party members. Because I shouldn't be running 2 Psychics at the same time. Like... either Saix or Nagisa should be in the PC while the other one is here. And same for, like, I shouldn't have Bayloom and Zirconis at the same time, which I'm kind of doing that willingly, even though I don't have to right now. But, really, we've already got our maximum amount of dual types. Like, we have 2 electrics and 2 grasses. We can't go any further than that in dual typing. Unless it's, like, secondary typing matchups, I guess. But, like, 2 pure electrics is just bad. If it was, like, a Lantern or something, like electric and then electric water, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. But we really need a water type. And I don't really want to use Swampert or Staryu, because Staryu is psychic. I have too many psychics. And we do need a fire type, but I actually had Michael spoil me slightly. I asked him if the specific fire type was made a shadow Pokemon because I thought it would be. And he said, yes, it is, but it's not until Gorgon's area. And I pretty much, like, told myself, well, that settles that. I'm going to wait until Gorgon's area to get that fire type. So we're going to go without a fire type until that moment. But we have Hidden Power Fire on Zirconis, so it's fine. That's not how that works, but whatever. All right. We're going to wrap up here for today. When we come back next time, we will go through... I'm pretty sure Area 2 is level 30s. So we're at actually about the perfect spot. 3 level 30s, 2 28s, and a 27. So we can make that work pretty well. And normally the early trainers are easier, so I'm going to run Tiamat early because I want to get him to evolve to Shelgon ASAP. And he's actually just about to level 29. So we'll run through Area 2 next time and get that done. That'll be the whole video. And then... I'll probably still need some levels after that. I'll do the leveling up from there off screen, get everyone to about 35. And once that's done, we should be able to beat Snaddle and hopefully catch those Alola Pokemon as well. But I think that's it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, even though today was a little bit of a worse day in terms of making progress and having battles and whatnot. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, I'll see you all next time, and until then, farewell.